Hello! It's good to be back with another video, and today I would like to talk about fear. Fear is a constant companion that shows up in our lives every day, and we might not even realize it. And your first reaction here might be like, what is she on about? Fear is not my constant companion. And no, I have it all under control. Yes, that's what many of us say every day. But let me let you in on this whole thinking. So fear is something that has a very negative connotation out there, but just realize what fear really is. Fear is a survival mode. It's an instinct that is meant to keep us safe. And for that, it encourages us to stay in the most predictable, most comfortable, most known space that we are aware of at that moment. So realize that fear also shows up in many of your major life decisions without you probably even realizing. You might think it's rational thinking that you're applying, but actually it's fear telling you, hey, these options, they are all sort of, a little scary because we might not know. Will you be safe? Will you be comfortable if you take a certain step? Let me give you a few examples. One good example is, of course, changing your job. You might have a whole list of rational reasons prepared as to why you're not changing that job that maybe you feel is not in line with your aspirations, where you're not happy and excited about, where you feel you can't grow as you would wish to, but still you remain there. And you might have a list of, okay, it's because it's stable, or it's because at least I know what I get. What will I get in a new job? I don't really know whether I'll get along with people, whether the superiors will be what I imagined them to be. I don't know whether I will grow as much, or whether I will have the same opportunities that I've really dreamt about. So there's a whole list that you might probably have prepared as to why you are not making that change. Realize that it's fear trying to keep you in your comfort zone in order for you to just survive. But fear is not thinking about your general happiness or fulfillment. It's a very basic instinct that it's just really tuned to survival. Another example might be relationship. You might be in an unhappy relationship, but you have a whole list of reasons, rational reasons why you are not getting out. Maybe you're thinking, oh, it will be super messy. What will my friends, my family say? What about the children, if you have children who are involved? What about, the everyday life once I'm alone? Will I really be able to manage? Will I feel lonely? Maybe it's a financial reason. There's a whole list of reasons that probably keep you in that relationship, although it might make you unhealthy, unhappy, mentally, emotionally, even physically maybe. Another good example is business. You might have started your own business and it's probably then not performing as to your expectations, but yet you still go about your same routine every day, saying like, if I do this for enough time, then actually something will change and something will come out of it, rather than sitting down and asking yourself, okay, what do I need to change? What do I need to switch up to speed this up, to actually make this the success I want it to be? Again, this is fear showing up in your life, just trying to keep you in what you know, in your comfort zone, to ensure you survive. Again, not you are happy or you are fulfilled. No, it's all about survival mode. So what can you do really to switch this up and get into a space where you really enjoy your life? Well, the one thing that is basically the first step is to acknowledge how you really feel. How do you really feel about this job that you're not leaving? How do you really feel about this relationship that you keep tolerating? How do you really feel about your business not performing the way you want it to perform? Once you get real about your emotions, your actual thoughts about the whole situation, that's when you can realize what's truly going on with you. You can just sit somewhere in a quiet spot and think about it. You can write it down, or you can choose someone you absolutely trust and have that conversation. But just get clear on the truth. Step number 2 is then to acknowledge your fears. Often we push that away, and we might not even realize what we are thinking in our heads, like, what is that fear? Are you afraid that people might not support you? That they will laugh at you and, not really cheer you on with your dreams or plans? Are you afraid that you will fail and then everyone will be disappointed in you? Are you afraid that you will disappoint yourself? Are you afraid that you will end up all alone on the streets? Are you afraid that you can't find another partner if you leave this relationship? That you will not find another job and then you will be helpless? There are so many different ways in which these fundamental fears that are connected to our survival show up. And the more we understand what our fears are, the better we can have that conversation actually with our fear and say hey, I understand where you're coming from. You want to keep me safe. You want to make sure I stay alive. Thank you for that. But actually, what I really want is this. And then you can sort of begin to weigh, this is my fear. This is what keeps me from making a change. This is what I really want. And these are the choices I have. And you can begin to make informed choices once you are very clear about what you truly want and what the fears are that keep you in your comfort zone. It's a process, but you can do it. And you will, come out of it in a much, much better space, feeling much healthier, much more energized, much more fulfilled. So I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions about this, don't let fear hold you back in reaching out and just starting a conversation. If you feel there's someone who will benefit from seeing this video, share. If you feel you want more of this content, subscribe to my channel, Sabrina Lindner. You can find it on YouTube. Like, comment. I'm happy to hear all your thoughts. I'm happy to hear even of other topics you would like me to speak about. Just let me know and I'm happy to address whatever it is that is on your mind. So thank you for watching and speak soon.